Uh, you know, it's always a it's always a choice that I have to make when I start this show every day or multiple times a week or whenever I do it. Um, Whether to talk about whatever's going on or to talk about the opposite of whatever's going on. Hi, Christian, honey. And sometimes I choose to full dive in, as you guys know. Like sometimes I will make the choice, you know what, today we are talking about the protests and pro-choice and what's going on in our country. And then sometimes there are stories that I'm like, I don't think what the fuck can I add to this that's going to be helpful for anybody? What can I do to actually genuinely help? What could I say that could reveal a new light or make anybody feel better? And in those days when I feel like there's nothing really that I can say, I usually try to do the polar opposite and I try to talk about entertainment news because that's the shit that doesn't actually matter. And I don't mean entertainment news doesn't matter as in entertainment doesn't matter because as you guys at home know, I am a huge believer in the fact that entertainment matters. I've built an entire life off of entertainment. I know the miseries of being extremely depressed and in your darkest hole and putting on your favorite sitcom and feeling okay again. I know what entertainment can mean, but I it's not the entertainment news. It doesn't matter in the sense that it's not brain surgery. People's lives aren't on the line unless you're talking about fucking Amber and Johnny, which I don't even speak about anymore because it was just too much. And if you haven't guessed it, obviously what I'm talking about is today there was another mass shooting in Texas at an elementary school, and 14 students were killed and a teacher. Um, and the gunman also killed his grandmother before he went. And it feels very trivial and strange to be inundated with that news and to be hearing all that news and then to come on to a show and say, but what did you guys think about the first episode of She-Hulk? Not really She-Hulk because that's not out yet, but you guys know what I mean. It feels weird. It feels strange, but that is the value of entertainment is that it is escapism for us. It does take us elsewhere. And so I kind of take my cues from you guys because this is live at the Roxy and I can kind of talk about whatever I want. And I don't have sponsors and I don't have bosses and I don't have people that I'm answering to. I take my cues from you and I see how you guys are feeling and whether it is something you want to talk about or not. Today, I heard something that I thought was fascinating, and it was a statistic that I'm probably gonna butcher a little bit, but you guys you'll get what I'm saying, that in 20 minutes now, we are inundated with 20 years ago, what took 20 years worth to get. So, right now, the amount of news that we receive in a 20-minute span in 2022 based on scrolling or socials or YouTubers or anything you're doing, the amount of news that the average American is receiving in 20 minutes. 2 decades ago, they received that much news in 20 years. And so, no shit, we're all fucking overwhelmed. No shit, we're all feel stressed and anxious because the human body is not adapting quick enough to receive this kind of news at this kind of rate this often. And, when this week alone, it's our second time that the president of the United States is going to have to address the people because of a mass shooting. It does start to feel very much so like it doesn't feel like real life. It feels like a different world. And that's when we do get desensitized to things because, in a week and a half, this is our third mass shooting. And between the church in California and Buffalo and now in Texas. And so that amount of information that we're getting constantly, especially if you're somebody who's scrolling through Twitter or does pick up the phone and talk to their friends or watches the news or, like Grammy and Puppo have the news on all day now. we didn't used to have access to that kind of information this quick, and now if I don't hear about something within 10 minutes, I'm like, wow, how did I miss that? That's how connected we all are at this point, and that's how rapid news travels, and that's how interconnected all the states and countries are. So it's just I feel you guys. If you're feeling like I'm feeling, I just wanted to express that so that it's it. I'm starting to hate that expression. It's okay to not be okay. Not because it's not valid, it is completely valid, but I feel like we use these phrases so many times that they start falling on deaf ears. And right now it's okay not to be okay. It's okay not to be okay. And it's like, yo, I fucking get it. It's okay not to be okay. Everybody keeps saying that, but it doesn't feel okay not to be okay. And we're trying to say, like, as a society, it's okay not to be okay. But it's like, but it doesn't feel okay not to be okay. It doesn't feel that way. So I labeled this show today. All of that to say, I labeled this today. Everyone come with something good because I could really use to hear some of your guys' good news. I would love to know something good, and I can share some of my own because as much as the world sometimes can be utter shit, if we search, if we cut deep a little bit, usually each one of us has something good to say or share. And so I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to hear from you. What's good? What's good in your hood? What is That's the whitest I've ever sounded. What is good in your hood? What is good at home? What is good with your career? What about your dating life? Like, let me know. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar, super chat in, send in things. I just want to know some good shit. So I'll give you guys some good shit on my end. And then you guys give me some good shit on your end. And then that maybe will help us feel a little bit better about this fucked up world that we are in right now. Cinema Citizens, thank you for the super chat. Cinema Citizen says, thank you for being straightforward with us, your audience and fans, and for caring about others and not just about the shine in front of the cameras. You're the realist. I really appreciate that. Speaking of shine, I told you guys I'm on this major skincare kick right now. I got this fucking huge pimple. You guys ever have pimples that change the shape of your face? Like, this thing is so big that it's giving, you guys can't really see because this camera's kind of matted, but like, well, you can see it. You can see this pimple, but it's like actually changing the shape of my fucking face. Like when I go profile, there's like a huge bump there, and it's driving me nuts, and it's super painful, and I don't know which way direction it's going to go. I don't know whether it's going to shrink or grow first. It's driving me fucking nuts. But that's not even the point. The point is that I'm on a skincare kick right now. Talk about being open with you guys. And I'm constantly fucking shiny, bro. Like, it looks like you could bounce anything off of my head. I am the shiniest motherfucker alive. And I don't know how to wash my face. I put out a TikTok about this. Go check it out. You guys can see I'm like the world's worst face washer. I can only do it in the shower. So I'm trying to be all great with skincare because, as you guys know, I'm severely depressed right now. And what do you do when you're depressed? You try to focus on things that you can control. So I'm trying to be obsessed with my skincare right now. And yet I have the worst skin that I've had in a long time while I'm obsessed with my skincare. Like, I feel like sometimes the more you do to it, the worse that it gets. Anyway, I told you guys I was going to share some good news, and then I went into why this pimple is driving me insane. So that Joseph says to put Vaseline on my face. That's actually interesting. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. It's called slugging. And I guess that Vaseline is a non-clognogenic. That's not the right word, but it doesn't clog your pores. And because of that, it keeps your moisture in. And I talk about shit that really doesn't matter. Keeps your moisture in. And so it's like a great moisturizer. And people put it on at night. And apparently some people have been doing it for 50 years and they look like they're fucking in their 20s. So they're like 95 years old and they look amazing and perfect skin. And it's all because of Vaseline. The more you know. Send in those Streamlabs. Let me know what it is you guys want to talk about today. I did have one clip that I wanted to play you guys in regards to what is happening in Texas that I can play towards the end of the show as well. That I really connected to. But I want to know, what do you guys want to talk about? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Send in your good news. Send in anything good going on in your life. Please, oh, please let me hear what those are. And let me tell you for me. So some updates on my end. I told you guys I told you guys I speak English because apparently not sometimes. I have this new gig for this company called Callin, Callin. It's an app. Download it now because I will be doing a weekly show on them. And it's kind of a really cool app. I've been going through it, learning it, and I'm really loving that this company is giving me a lot of their time and energy about creating this show around me. And they are right now working on logos and like we're talking about possible guests and pitch concepts and whatever. So we should be starting the show. Contracts have been signed, so now I can openly talk about it. And it's going to be a pop culture entertainment show in which I do have guests on the show, and it's kind of similar to shows that I've done in the past where you guys are able to actually call in, hence why it's called Call In. And so it's more interactive in that way, but I really want to keep it to pop culture because on this show, as you guys know, because it is live at the Roxy, I go off on fucking tangents about my life. I talk about how I'm feeling about the news. I talk about my dating life. I talk about a lot of personal things, Grammy and Puppo and my family. But sometimes that means that the entertainment news gets left in the dust. And I really love entertainment news. Like I talked about at the beginning of the show, for especially the reason that it is escapism for me and it really is fun to talk about. And so I'm excited to just once a week, half an hour, go do a show there that is fun, that is informative, that has guests that you guys are able to participate in. So download Call In. It's not, I don't get like more money based on you guys downloading the app or anything. So I'm not saying it for that reason. I just so far really liked it. And I'm going to be doing a weekly show over there about entertainment news. So I'll keep you guys posted on it and I'll let you guys know when that is. But that's good news because it's a funny show. And I have a couple other things going down the pipeline too. I had an audition today. It was actually a phoner audition for a show, which was kind of weird. But now I have a Zoom audition on Friday for it. So it was like a preliminary, and that's going to be a second round. I was referred by a friend, and it could be very exciting. So who knows? But I'll keep you guys posted on that front too. Just a couple fun entertainment, fun career things coming down the pipeline, as well as some World Girl stuff. We're working on a lot of World Girls things right now so that we can really be expanding, possibly more content coming your way, which is great, and loving Bitch Out of Water. So those are all good career things. Also, if you want to talk about my dating life on the dating front, remember the guy that I got to stop calling him the drinking and driving guy because I think I'm going on a date with him. So that's a really bad nickname to be referring to this guy as. Oh my God. And if he knew that I was talking about it on the show, what if this ends up being like the dude that I end up with? Remember I told you guys I texted him and I was like, I finally decided because my Grammy and my family were all like, give this guy a shot. So I texted him and was like, see you when you get back. And then I hadn't heard from him. He texted me this morning and said, hey, I just got back to town today. Um, guys, he's not DUI guy. He doesn't have a DUI. So it's not that. He said, hey, I just got back to town today. What are you doing Wednesday night? And I don't know what's up with guys asking me on dates for the nights that the Celtics are playing and not understanding that that is a no-fly zone for me. Like I'm not fucking missing a game for a stranger. That would be insane. But he did text me is the point. Yesterday, I was never going to hear from him again. Today, he asked me out. So I'll keep you guys posted on if I end up going on that date. I can't stop thinking about the non-vaccinated guy, though. I can't stop thinking about him, guys. Last night, I was thinking about like what I should do about it. And I was like, maybe I should write him a letter. And then I was like, maybe I do a video blog for him, like say something and send it to him. I was up all night thinking about it. I don't know what the deal is. I'm so annoyed with myself. I usually, even when it doesn't really matter because as you guys know, my heart is somewhere else right now. So I feel like I almost am trying to convince myself to be obsessed with this to help myself move on. I don't know. I got to do more thinking still, guys. I got to do some more thinking. It's all insane in the membrane. Let's go into the Streamlabs and see what's going on with you guys. Send in your good news. I could really use it. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Thank you to those who have sent in Streamlabs so far. Jimmy Nails, you asked for good news. I have some to share. Yay. Well, actually, Jimmy says I have some to share for a change. I know, I feel that, Jimmy, but I'm happy to hear this. I just got a check from Penn Gillette of Penn and Teller to start my gelato business. I'm psyched. I'll be a business owner in 2 months. First of all, oh my God. Second of all, I don't understand. Why is Penn from Penn and Teller writing you a check for your gelato business? What did I miss? I feel like I missed something here. Is it in the Discord? I feel like I missed. Tell me more. Tell me more. I need to know more. So so is Penn like obsessed with gelato and just wants your gelato? It sounds awesome though. And I know that right now you're struggling with also not feeling utilized at work and stuff. So this sounds like a huge deal. Let's all rave in or bathe in each other's accomplishments and send so much love to Jimmy. Everybody at home or at work, wherever you are, no excuses. Either snap or clap right now so that we can feel that energy going out there. Yes, Jimmy. Yes, snaps are Jimmy. Send bunnies, Jimmy. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. 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 Also, Glenn Caesar in here says, "Good Tuesday, Roxy. Well wishes. Thanks for showing up. Peace, bunnies, hugs, and good stuff to you, your dad, Jet Sky, Grammy, and Puppo, and your family. Be most excellent to yourselves and each other. Thankfully, my body and CP symptoms slash walking are good and easy. That is good news, Glenn. Yes. Yes, Glenn, with those CP symptoms subsiding a little bit. I appreciate you letting us know that. Glenn also said, thanks, Roxy, and everyone who's battling for choosing to. Thanks for showing up and being support for the people around you whenever, however you can. Doing so, even when it's tough, makes you a winner chicken dinner. I hope you feel loved. Thanks. I don't know about loved, but by some, by you guys, by the people in here, and I appreciate you guys being in here. Thank you so much. And let me know what is going on for you. Send in that good news so we don't just hear Glenn's good news and Jimmy's good news and my good news, so that we hear from you guys and your good news. Some of you guys are asking follow-ups on the show, the call and the Zoom audition that I have on Friday. It's kind of like a hybrid type show. I can't talk too much about it yet. And of course, if I don't get it, then I'll tell you guys all about it. And if I do get it, then you'll see all about it. But it was recommended by a friend who's going to be, it's a show, a part of this show. And it's kind of multifaceted. So it's a little hard to explain. But the first call was kind of just like a preliminary get to know me because it's personality driven. And then the Zoom is more of a like more formal audition, if that makes sense. That's kind of the most I can tell you on that right now. Not because I'm fucking secretive, just because that's the way the industry goes where you're not allowed to say everything. Going back into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, Christian Hardesty. Yes, he says, did you hear about the sale that Legos is having? Apparently they have people lined up for blocks. Okay, Christian, you got me. Ha 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 ha. I was like, oh, that is good news that Lego's having a sale. Apparently, they have people lined up for blocks. But everybody got it. Good one, Christian. Good one. You guys are asking about an NDA. No, I haven't signed an NDA yet, but if you get further in the process, you do sign an NDA. So just preventatively and preliminarily, I just made up a word, preliminarily. I'm sure if I was further, I'd have to sign an NDA, and you don't want to ruin your chances of getting something before you even have the NDA. So, but a lot of my friends, when they're up for something, they don't talk about it at all, not even to their friends, because they feel like that is a jinx. You guys know I'm not really that superstitious, so I don't really believe in jinxes, but I also don't believe in fucking your chances over. So I tell you guys about them, but only to the point that I kind of can, you know? Also going on the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, Glenn Caesar. If you choose to continue breathing in golden sparkles, see, not a lot of boogers, and blow out yucky energy and stress with every inhale and exhale to break up and remove all types of energetic blockages. I hope you take the opportunity to pause and just be you. I don't think I've taken a true pause in so long, Glenn. And you know what's bizarro is that maybe this happens to you guys too, but on my TikTok recently and on my social media recently, nonstop, I keep getting the same video over and over and over again. And this video says, this is your sign to go on vacation. And it will be like a person dancing, going on vacation, or this is your sign to take that time off. And I'm like, bitch, who's going to pay my bills? I work freelance. If I don't work, I don't get paid. What don't you understand? Vacation schmation. And who would I go with? Hi, brother. Hi, Jet. Thanks for joining. He says, hey, rock stars. And he spelled it completely wrong. Jet, the point is a play on words. It's ROX, rocks, stars. You know? Aren't you supposed to be one of us? One of us. Paul3JP in the Streamlabs says, fam, Doug, Queen, how's the Tuesday going? What's the deal with these dates, yo? Any of these books making it to second round? I think I can speak for everyone when I say these guys have a lot to live up to. Few are worthy. Respect. Thanks, man. I feel like I'm the one who's been fucking it up more often recently, but I don't know. That might just be me being hard on myself. I told my brother about the guy who wasn't vaxxed, and then I told him, I don't know, I still might try to give it another shot. And my brother's like, then I will reserve all my shit talking until you for sure aren't seeing him again. I was like, good call, Jet. Good call. Also in the Streamlabs, Glenn Caesar says, thank you, Roxy and Rockstars, for listening. Please say to yourself, I'm kind, I'm caring, I'm full, unique, good people. I'm worthy. My story is important, deserves to be seen and heard. That makes me a winner and somewhat worthy of having around. Hashtag winning. I think more than somewhat worthy of having around. Come on now. Be kind to yourself and me to myself and everybody who says that. Super worthy of having around. That is the point. Send in your Streamlabs. I want to hear what is going on good in your life. Send me something good. Everyone share something good. Streamlabs.com/RoxyStars, super chat in. Write it in the chat. Fill it up with love. Let us know that good news with the boss, with your lover, with your, it's weird to go from lover to kids, but separate thoughts with any of it. Please, oh please, just let me know. I want to hear something good. And it has been a weird one for sure. Gosh. Yeah, the pivot is hard, man. The pivot is hard. I was doing all these calls today, and it's like in between them, you're looking at the updates and seeing what's going on. And then you're having to pivot to like being your bright, shiny, smiling self who doesn't talk about this on the phone with people who are looking to hire you. And then in between, going back to Twitter, and I was like, this is why people hate social media. But social media is not the problem. We are the problem. We are the fucking problem. The Celtics last night was good news. My brother was at the game. I was super jealous that I was not there. I asked him if I would fly home if he would take me. He kind of stutter stepped and didn't really confirm nor deny. And I guess it was good that I wasn't there because they ended up annihilating. I am super nervous about this series as there has not been a single game in this series that one of the teams hasn't been up by 20 or more. That's kind of fucking outrageous. None of these games have been like that back and forth closeness, even in game 3, although we did get it to a 1-point game at some point. At one point, we were down 26 points and we lost very badly. So Jet saying he would have now, but he did not say that before. Oh, by the way, that birthday present shipped, Jet. I got notification yesterday that it finally shipped. So should be there in the next few days. You guys at home know, don't tell him. You guys at home know about that thing the smaller thing that I got him because I told him. And then I told it on the show because he didn't listen. And then all of a sudden he started listening to the show more. You know? Everybody's got their timing. Speaking of timing, I am going to be getting out of here soon. So send in any final things. Don't forget to watch Top Gun this weekend. It's so fucking good. It is insane. There is a clip that I wanted to play for you guys. Yeah, it just sent yesterday. So it wouldn't have been there yesterday. It just sent yesterday. There is a thing that I want to play for you guys regarding Texas that I will play when I'm leaving. But send in that good news beforehand. Mikey May. Almost like Mikey Day. In the Streamlab says, hey, Roxy, I've been loving your TikToks. Ignore the haters. That just means you're reaching a bigger audience. Oh, yeah, Jet. Jet can confirm. Did I or did I not poop on a plumber's head through the ceiling of Grammy and Papo's house? For everybody who thinks that I'm making up that story to make myself look really good, did that or did that not happen? Please confirm. Mikey May says, have you caught up with the Depp and Heard trial? Yep. Personally think Depp's team is being very manipulative. Just my thoughts. I know I'm in the minority. I don't even know that you're in the minority. I just know you're in the minority on Twitter, and Twitter has been so loud. I am caught up. It is the last week. I need to I need to relieve myself from having to make a decision about team blah 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 blah. I'm not on the jury. I'm not the judge. I don't have to decide. And I think that they both have done some really fucked up things. So I don't particularly feel like watching either of them. It seems like it's sounding like Amber Heard is in 10 minutes or less of Aquaman now. This is a significant cut. So, and Johnny Depp's not in anything. It seems like maybe he will start being in more things. I don't know. I need like a break from the whole thing. I need a super duper need a break from them. My brother says it's 100% true. It's so weird that people would think that I would lie to make myself look that bad. It's so weird. Jimmy Nails in the Streamlabs says, I know him through the magic sex slash circus scene. I said magic sex circus scene. The magic slash circus scene. He really liked the product. He funded my Kickstarter himself. The brand is going to be all sideshow themed. That's awesome. So how will people get this gelato? Are you opening up a truck or can I order it? I would love to learn. Tell us more. Keep us posted. Yeah. Gelato. Christian Artisty in the Streamlabs. Not necessarily news because I knew it was coming up, but some good info is that today is my birthday. It's excellent news. Everybody, wherever you are, claps for Christian Artisty's birthday. Fuck yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So much love to you, my friend. I hope you are raging face, celebrating back in the States, getting y'all drank on, getting y'all flirt on, getting your grub on, whatever it is you feel like doing. Shout out to the man that almost single-handedly killed us with shots, Christian Hardesty. You rock. You rock. Thank you. Yeah, that Gemini life, yo. That Gemini life. Damn. All right. We are getting out of here. So even though we heard some really good news, as you guys know, there is another fucking horrible shooting today. And I wanted to play this video for you guys in case you didn't hear it yet. This is the Senator of Connecticut, Chris Murphy, speaking on the Texas shooting. And this really resonated with me as he's speaking on the Senate floor. And I think he's ready to fight. And so are so many of us.
Why do you go through all the hassle of getting this job, of putting yourself in a position of authority, if your answer is that as this slaughter increases, as our kids run for their lives, we do nothing? What are we doing? Why are you here? If not to solve a problem as existential as this. This isn't inevitable. These kids weren't unlucky. This only happens in this country and nowhere else. Nowhere else do little kids go to school thinking that they might be shot that day.
The reason that I found a lot of hope in that speech is that he is right. This is not inevitable. And before I go, because I do think it is worth addressing, I know a lot of us feel really hopeless right now because there are not people who are fighting the same fights we are and not people who agree with us on gun control. And I think that we somehow convince ourselves that this problem's never going away. It's never going to change. And I don't think that's true. I think he's right. This is not inevitable. And there are things that we can do and have to do. And hopefully sooner than later, but definitely eventually. And yeah, I hope it is today. So as fucked up as a day as today is, and we have a lot of these fucked up days, this is not inevitable. Things are preventable, and we are going to get there as a society because we have to. So hopefully that provides a little bit of hope even during this really, really dark time. Love you guys a lot, and take care of your mental health. Laugh when you need to. no matter what is going on around. Smile when you can and enjoy entertainment for exactly the purpose of being entertained. Much love. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those flumes. Don't trauma the Holocaust. Justice for the people who've lost their lives due to excessive force. That one's particularly prevalent today. Much love, and I will see you tomorrow for the World Girls. Talk about entertaining. And Thursday, I will be at Star Wars Celebration, so I will not be doing a show, but I'll be back Friday for Only Stupid Answers and Live at the Roxy. Okay. Bye, everyone. Good luck figuring out your good news today. I hope it keeps coming. Later.